Joust 2 for the arcades, developed and published by Williams. It was released for the arcades in December of 1986, designed by John Newcomer and programmed by Joe Hellison, Christina Donofrio, and Warren Davis. Up to 2 players take control of a knight on an ostrich, and have to defeat the opposing knights on buzzards so you can move on and rack up the points. You control your knight on an ostrich using this control panel. The joystick moves you left and right, the same colored button makes the ostrich flap its wings, while the start button also makes you transform, which we'll talk about in a moment. If you didn't know the original Williams classic got a sequel, you're not the only one, but allow me to fill in the gap in your cranium by sitting on it with an ostrich ass. The main goal remains the same, where you have to defeat a group of knights on buzzards and collecting the eggs they left behind for points. When you defeat them all, you move on to the next level with increased difficulty, which is one of the main differences in the sequel, being able to move on to a different setting as opposed to staying on one screen that loses or gains platforms over time. Other changes include the addition of a random event box that you can collect a bonus on if you're quick enough, and the ability to transform your ostrich into a Pegasus, which is stronger in combat but weak in flight. I'm not sure when is the best time to use it. I've highlighted plenty of new things, and I should mention the new enemies and the crystal bats, but some returning features include the encouraging of player cooperation for extra points, or putting points against one another. Always sending mixed messages to weed out the greedy. If your knight gets hit by anything deemed deadly by the game, including your partner in jousting, you'll lose a life. Lose all your lives and the game is over, but you do have the option to continue right where you left off if you have another quarter to spare, and if you're confident in your ability, you can choose a harder level to start with for bigger bonuses if you happen to survive your ordeal. Overall, this is a decent sequel, a natural progression on the original classic, but still didn't leave the best impression like Balloon Fight would. It's difficult to find this game considering its low sales, so you might only get lucky if you find it on a random compilation or a convention like I did. I play it if you have the chance, as it's quite interesting.
And stop. Survival of the fittest day, better transform to my best form.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and comment on the video. And if you want to see more quick views, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is Brian the Blue, and I'll see you next time.